So, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Moments of True Joy of the Psycho-Creative World. I gave you yesterday an article from the Natural Creativity Journey. It is a part of a book about exploring our creativity or our creativity kingdom. And later we will get into this chapter and read it together. And I want to show you Monica's work as a response to reading the chapter. How lovely. How lovely. So I guess it's the same painting, just look from different point of view, right? Very good. You are ready to do something bigger, Monica. Is it the size of A4?
This is A4.
A4, yeah, well, I said in Hebrew. All right, you can do it double. You can double it. Go to the shop and buy bigger papers for you so you can grow. Okay? Well,
okay.
I want to share with you something so you can have such feelings about where Beth and I spent the time during the weekend. Okay? Where is it? It is here. It is here. So I led a weekend of intuitive painting, very intensive, 3 techniques, 18 people, madhouse. You know the word Hebrew meshuga? You know what meshuga is? It's crazy. Okay?
Meshuga.
Meshuga, yes. Sometimes English speaker says, I'm going meshuga. It's like I'm going crazy. So here we get crazy, but from the positive way. So let me show you. Hopefully, soon we will do it also in Poland. Maybe the Beth will join us. All right. So,
that would be amazing if we could do that.
Offset, no בראש.
עשר, 9, 8, 6, 5, 2, 1. כן, ואני לוקחת את זה הביתה. מחלה. ציונה גילתה את השפריץ, נכון? דניאל, כדאי לך להסתובב.
Super.
wait, it continues. All right.
Only like this?
Again?
Only like this?
What do you mean only like this?
I've seen only like this on the venue.
Well, there was one man on Friday with his wife, and then they came only for one day. But yes, most of the participants are ladies. Yeah.
So that was for both sexes.
But men are very invited. Hello, Danielle. Is it your first time here?
Hello. Yeah, it's my first time. Newbie.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel from Poland.
Great. Well, there are some other people here from Poland.
Hello, Daniel.
Oh,
Cześć.
you are related.
No,
No?
No, we're not. No.
Okay.
Cześć.
no.
All
I
right.
just say hello.
Oh, great. Thank you. So, how did you find out about us?
My mother joined into the group.
Oh, and who is your mother?
Małgosia.
All right. And I haven't seen her for a while. Okay. So, have you seen some recording? So,
Yeah, I have seen one.
all right. Okay. So, I wish you enjoy our meetings. And so, this was a video from a weekend of intuitive painting. And as you can feel, it is totally different when we do it in a group, with music, with instructions. Beth, you want to say something about the experience?
Well, the one thing was I didn't think I'd last so many hours, and it was 2 days, and it was so much fun, and we didn't even feel the time, and it was like just getting high on making art, on the intuitive painting. It was truly a magical experience.
Yeah, it was like you are on drugs, but without
Yeah.
drugs. I mean, it was all only natural.
Yeah, it was really, really like that.
Okay, thank you. So today's topic will be natural creativity, and of course, intuitive painting is about natural creativity. We show in this workshop that we are all creative. All participants find their creative language during the workshop, all of them, with no exception. And it also feels like a self-therapeutic language. It's not just I'm creative, and my creativity makes me feel better, helps me express a wide range of emotions with no censorship, with no limitation, with no fear, and without any need to explain, to talk about it. No interpretations, no questions. You just express yourself and you learn how to do it more freely and in a more spontaneous way. So this is the technique, and the main the main goal is to help people find in themselves their natural creativity, that it is there, needs to be awakened through the proper platform that enables working without too much self-criticism. Okay, so does anyone wants to say something before we go on, to share something, or you want to have any questions about things that we've discussed before, or things that you have experienced lately, or about the things that you read? Any question is relevant?
Maybe I want to introduce myself.
Perfect.
Maybe it will be proper thing, but
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
If it's okay, so I'm Daniel. I'm 39. I live in Poland all my life. I have a diagnosed anxiety disorder that was diagnosed in 2022, end of the year 2022. And last year, I had a massive, I would say, huge panic attack due to anxiety, which was, I think, it was, to my mind, it was, let's say, created, or the root cause was my marriage for 15 years with a narcissistic woman. Yeah, and
Are you still married?
I'm in the middle of divorce right now.
Okay.
I've signed the papers to the court last year, and I changed
You have
it.
children? You have children?
We have both children. Yes, we have 2 kids. We have a girl and a daughter and a son.
What ages?
13 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved recently to another apartment. I left my home that I built, and yeah, I've noticed that I need to do something with my anxiety. My anxiety mostly is around financial stuff, around the future. And I tend to overthink, overanalyze situations. And when I have something that is, let's say, out of control, it leads to sleepless nights.
Okay.
And that is my, let's say, main problem. I saw in the video, which is called Rush to the Mirror. It was posted 1 month ago, about smiling to yourself in the mirror reflection of the mirror. Yeah, I've seen that here, mostly in this group. The topic is how to love yourself and how to, let's say, talk within your old you and you right now, to connect two worlds. I saw that. I'm not sure how this group will, let's say, help me with, let's say, with my current problem, but at least I was honest to you. And
well, there is a possibility that you will find help here. First of all, I will send you a gift, but this gift will be useful for you only if you use it. I have a few gifts that I can offer you, but the most appropriate is a book in English called Transformation of Anxieties. So you have already gained something from joining us. Later, write to me. You find me in WhatsApp. And write to me your email. I will send you the English version of Transformation of Anxiety. And my request from you, I have a few requests. First of all, I would like to thank you for joining and for sharing. And yes, I have lots of experience working with people with anxieties, non-orthodox ways. I am a psychiatrist, yet I'm not offering chemical drugs. And so the more you stay here and the more you play with us, and there are many things you can do here, I will give you some recommendations. In time, you may find that you can start feeling that you are more the driver of the vehicle of your life, right? Because we do not expect anxieties to disappear, but we can reduce their intensity and we can control them better. We can shorten their duration. We can reduce their intensity, and eventually we can transform them into positive action. It takes time, but you can go through this process with patience. It won't be a week, a miracle of a week. It will be a miracle of months. The more you play with the things that I will recommend to you, it will strengthen you to start finding within you new solutions. Okay? I have a lot of information and tools for you. We will begin with this. So what you're going to do with the book, there are 36 chapters over there. Each chapters contain text and questions. Your job is to read one chapter, read the questions, and then share with the group your answers. For example, chapter 1, name, blah, 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 like Monica is doing many times. And just share the answers, no matter what the answers are, okay? Beyond this, all the things that we're talking here, in time, help people reduce their anxieties, including intuitive painting, including smiling in the mirror, including reducing self-criticism. A huge part of anxiety disorder is the self-criticism that accompanies the anxiety. So you feel anxious and then you feel you are not okay. Something is wrong with me. I'm not okay having this anxiety. I'm too weak, etc. Many negative thoughts. And this is something that the more you reduce, the less you suffer from the anxieties. Okay, this is just on a nutshell. I have many things to say, but just to thank you for joining us, for sharing this with us. And yes, you can add this group to your efforts to get better. You're going through a challenging process of divorce. I hope it will be as easy as possible with all the, it's hard, I know. I've been there. But in time, it will get better. In time. Okay, so welcome, Daniel, and thank you. Anyone wants to say something to Daniel?
I would love to
Yeah,
say.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Beth.
Okay, I just want to welcome you, Daniel, and thank you for sharing your story with us. And it takes courage, and I'm really happy you're here, and I think it's a great place for you to be. And we also, on Wednesday evenings, we have reducing your excessive self-criticism. We read together. You're welcome to join.
All right, we can call it practice with Beth on Wednesdays. All right, thank you. Yes, Viola.
I just wanted to say I am your friend, mother's friend, Viola. Maybe she told you about me.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it just wanted to tell you that it is very important to do the things, not to read about it and not to make research intellectual, but just to do these exercises and not to think so much. Because it seems that the answers and the questions are so simple and they don't do anything. They do the great job. So just wanted to encourage you just to do it. Thank
Good.
you.
It's a good advice. And here in the psycho-creative world, we have many tools, but the tools are effective only if you practice them.
Yeah. Could you please mute me? Because I have troubles with my phone. I don't know what happened.
You want me to mute you?
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
All right. So, because Daniel is new here, and I would like to remind you that we have a practice that I recommend to do every day called emotional transformation. And I will share the link to the video where I guide you through the process. You actually talk to me through the video, although it is recorded. You feel it is as if it's happening in the moment. So my recommendation, I do it every day. It's a way to reduce the tension, and it's a way to give yourself a positive perspective of things, especially if you do it every day, you get used to it. Okay? And another thing I would like to remind you are the 3 steps that I mentioned before. I know Beth remembers them. I don't know if other people here remember the 3 steps. You do, Monica? All right, so tell us about the first one.
The first step is we are never in a place which is not the best for us. So we are always in a place that is there is something good for us in this place.
Okay.
So that's the first step.
Okay, so let me a little elaborate it. Even if things are bad or challenging, I'm still in the most important place for me to be. So let's say from a more spiritual point of view, the soul doesn't make mistakes. It puts me in the place where I'm supposed to be now, even if I'm struggling. This is the best place for me, for my general growth. Anyway, anytime, regardless of situation, of difficulties and challenges. This is step 1. At first, it's hard to accept. But in time, I just want to mute. I don't know who I'm supposed to mute. In time, it helps us reduce self-criticism and to remind ourselves that we are where we're supposed to be. This is step one. What is the step two?
Step two is asking yourself a question: what is the lesson in this situation? What is the lesson I should learn from this situation?
All right, so let me specify a little more. Step two says, I'm not only in the right place, I'm here in order to learn some important lessons. I am learning lessons at this very moment. Most of them I cannot understand right now. I will understand later retrospectively, because we understand only when things are a little bit over, then we start understanding. So realizing that whatever I experience now, it's a lesson. And it's an important lesson for my growth, even if it is painful. Actually, especially if it is painful, it is a lesson. It is something for me to learn. I cannot say how long this lesson will take, but it's a lesson. And when I say it's a lesson, it's actually a place for me to grow through in this lesson. So whatever I experience, whatever I feel, whatever I encounter with, are only lessons that are important for me. This is so. Step one, I am in the best place I can be right now. Step two, I am a student in life. Everything that is happening to me are lessons. I may ask myself, curious, what is my lesson now? And I may get some optional answers or may not. Then it's okay. What is step three?
Step three is the question, what is my passion now?
That's it. The healthiest thing emotionally someone can do is to follow their passion, their positive passion. The more you follow your passion, the better you feel. The less your anxiety, the less your depression, the less your doubts. You are more creative, you are braver, you're more spontaneous, and you feel better with yourself. But not always we are able to get in touch with our passion. Not always we have the energy. It's okay. Our job is just to ask the question and leave it there open. What is my passion? Be interested. Ask yourself. So it can give us moments of joy, moments of happiness, moments of self-meaning. 3 steps. I am in the place where I'm supposed to be always. I am learning lessons, and I am curious about my passion. The recommendation is to remind ourselves these 3 steps together as many times as we can during the day. Okay? All right. So I shared with you a chapter about natural creativity. Yes. Anyone wants to say something about this chapter? Yes, Monica.
Actually, I wanted to ask about my intuitive painting, actually intuitive drawing, I would say. And because I'm struggling with that a bit, like it is connected to today's to the natural creativity journey as well, because when I read this chapter and there was a question about playing.
Yes.
And I thought, well, I play too little.
Okay.
Even when I was a child,
So let me share it, and all of us can see the questions. Okay? So every time I share with you a chapter, it is followed by questions each time. And this helps you not only read the information, but also to do some practice. So this is the text. And at the end, you have here questions, reflection exercise, exploring the creative. So you have here 5 questions. And which question do you want us to consider?
Actually, the question was inspiration for me to draw the
Okay.
drawing I sent just before the meeting. I posted because I decided I want to draw now and I want to play with it, and I'm struggling with drawings because with the inner critic and I can't draw it in 5 or 6 minutes, or when I do it, I'm stressed. And so for the last couple of times, I decided, because you told, I think you said at the last meeting that there's this time, 6 minutes, but we don't have to be strict with this. So I started to play with colors at the end, but it takes me 10, maybe even 12 minutes to
Okay, very well.
yeah. So, and today is the same. I started and I think it was more than 10 minutes. First I have the timer for 6 minutes, but then I turn it off, and I think I enjoy it at the end when it's like the paper is covered and I can play with the colors.
Fantastic. I see no problem. So for you, let's update your boundaries and say that your goal is to do intuitive painting in 12 minutes from now on. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, no problem. In time, you may find that you can do faster. Fast is just a part of the technique that helps you cope with your self-criticism. So doing fast is just a practice, but you can also doing slow, it's part of practice. Now, you can challenge yourself. I hope I will someday show it to you in live, because there are things that I need to be near you to show you, especially if you're new. But for now, your job is to expand your playfulness. There are many ways to expand our playfulness. You can do it with your eyes closed. You can turn off the lights. You can do it in both hands. You can choose the wrong colors. You can turn the painting. There are many things that you can challenge your work. Let's say if you feel that one color is not appropriate, well, let's see what happens if I add it. So you challenge it and you're curious, what can I do different that I'm doing now? Many times we can look at our colors and see the ones that we barely used or even didn't use at all. Most of the time they are the browns or the black. And they represent emotions that are hard for us to get in touch with. So you just take them and you add them to the painting and something good is happening. All right? So first, 12 minutes is okay. Allow yourself sometimes to work faster and sometimes to work slowly. Sometimes with your right hand, sometimes with your left hand, sometimes with both hands together, sometimes with your eyes closed. And the most important, do not try to make something pretty. Better if you try to do something ugly. Best. So you're free. See, Arthur needs to struggle. Arthur only makes nice things. He needs to learn to destroy the nice things, to do some chaos.
I think there's some stiffness in me, like, you know.
Yes. So
I always want to make something, you know, pretty or something that, as you said, actually, that will.
You are a good guy. You're a good man.
Good price, you know. So this is kind of an achiever mind, you know. I just struggle that actually someone will say, look.
So I challenge you. Something that I like to do with my students. We make a competition of the ugliest painting. Okay?
I love it.
Make it as ugly and non-aesthetic as you can, because
Guys, be
intuitive
ready.
painting is about emotional freedom. It's not about me sending it to the museum or people say, oh, how nice it is. No, it's about bringing your truth outside. For example, if you want to help yourself cope with anxieties, the more you are aggressive with the painting, the better it works for you. Because, you know, anxieties are felt as negativity inside us. So if we want to transform it, we should learn how to express this negativity with colors, so it doesn't stay with us. So maybe you can draw some monsters, and maybe then you can decide to erase them, blow them up. It's all legitimate in the intuitive painting. Now, again, it gets easier when we do it in a group. But for now, I'm challenging you. Maybe one day we'll do online session. It's not as good as doing it in the physical way, but we can try. I can give you some instructions, but hopefully we will gather together and later operate the group from distance. Okay? So thank you for your sharing. Thank you also, Arthur. Let's see your nice paintings also. Here you are. So you can see, all right. But I would like to say that despite the fact that you are aesthetic, you also show some courage. You see that you are exploring, you're making experiments. That's very good. Very good. But I can see also that you are very gentle and careful. It's not always the best thing for a man, you know. Sometimes a man needs to be masculine, and sometimes we use force in our arts. I'm talking only about the art, okay? Because we have masculine energy. So sometimes we want to be a little aggressive with the painting and not nice.
Okay.
Try it.
Thank you.
And share with us. Good. All right, Ola, how many guitars do you have? 4. Are they all electric, I guess? No. I cannot hear you.
I have small acoustic guitar as well.
So I guess you play the guitar.
Also.
Also. All right. Good. So if you want, you can share with us a recording or video of you playing the guitar. It would be lovely if you like. So we can,
thank you.
We can know more about your artistic expression.
Thank you.
All right. By the way, when you do intuitive painting, always do it with music. It's very important. It is a total different experience if you do it without music. And if you do it with someone else, switch. So after a few minutes, you switch the painting. And now your painting is her painting and her painting is yours. And you can do whatever you want. And then you can switch back. Now it becomes a kind of a game. It's much more fun. Okay, Viola.
So what about if I like to draw when you speak? Your voice is the best music to my ears.
La, 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 la. You can
no, really, you speak.
You won't be the first one and not the second. Many of my audience do it when they listen to me or to us.
And when I had this like 6 weeks of the therapy with you, I did a lot of this with my mother who doesn't understand English. She loved your voice.
Oh,
who is this guy? This is, oh my goodness, what is he talking about? Anyway, I love to draw when you talk. So,
and she does.
Is it okay too?
Yes, yes. And she heard my voice, even she didn't understand the word.
Yeah, and she said, "You must be a wonderful guy." I didn't say anything.
All right. All right, thank you. It's the first time you share this information. Okay. All right. So, anyone else wants to say something? Share, ask? Okay.
I want to say that I want to join the ugly painting competition.
Oh, come aboard. Come aboard.
And in the marathon, Pinky gave me that instruction to paint ugly paintings, and it was so much fun.
I
Like
gave you,
really ugly
you
brown.
get the witches?
The witches throwing up on each other and brown, and it was gross, disgusting,
So
but
the
it was
instruction
fun.
was two witches throwing up at each other. But it is not something for the beginning of the workshop. Only after a few hours, when people become free, I can tell them everything I want, and they will do it. They will not think much, and they will just play. This is what's going on there. Because when you lose your self-criticism, everything that you are offered to paint, you just do it. You don't think much. You just jump into the pool and swim. All right, so you joined our competition of the ugliest painting ever. Daniel, you're invited also. When we talk about intuitive painting, by the way, so we take A4 paper, we take oil pastels, we put some music, and we just cover the paper freely, any way we want, but we focus on covering it totally. We don't leave any spot uncovered. That's it. And you can do one, and you can do another one, and you can do another one. You can work in a stronger way or softer way, or both of them, and it may add to your tools. All right. So let's read a little bit from the chapter 2 from Natural Creativity. Let's see where it is. Yes. All right, so Beth, so the topic of this chapter is a kind of a stimulus. It's a kind of provocation. Do you know how creative you truly are? Most people are not aware because this was not a part of their education. No one actually showed them how creative they were. Usually, only minority of people get the idea that they are creative. Let's say 5%, something at most. Although all of us are. So, continue, read from here.
Okay. Most people have only the faintest idea of how creative they truly are, how naturally capable they are of transforming any aspect of their reality into something new, something more alive. It is likely that you too have only a partial sense of your creative power, the natural capacity you possess to reshape reality, to shift its form toward something lighter, freer, and more meaningful. The very word creativity often stirs something deep within. It awakens emotion, curiosity, perhaps even a subtle tremor of excitement, a vibration of life that reminds you there is movement, courage, surprise, and play within your being. Do you know how creative you truly are? Do you feel any hesitation in facing this sentence? You are profoundly creative, exactly as you are right now. Do you know that at this very moment you are capable of bringing forth countless new creations across many areas of your life? Do you know that there are subjects, relationships, or paths through which your creativity could bring healing, joy, or inspiration, perhaps to one person, perhaps to many? Do you know that within your human limitations, your body, your habits, your doubts, lives an infinite creative force, quietly waiting to be invited? Right now, there is a partial creation waiting for you to stop hesitating, to stop doubting, to stop asking where it will lead, and simply enter it. It longs for you to play with it. to make mistakes with it, to surrender yourself fully to the process without demanding guarantees.
So maybe, Monica, this is where the place you saw the word play with it in this paragraph. And I will also want to emphasize the concept of making mistakes as part of creativity. Using the wrong colors. Let's say, do something that may destroy the beauty of my painting. The more you have the courage to make mistakes, the more you get creative. Creativity is about being able to move to many directions, regardless of the question if it's right or wrong. I'm not talking about life and death issues. I'm talking about many other things that we limit ourselves too much about our choices. Being creative is seeing that we have many colors, like Viola has many colors, yes? We have many options and all of them are valid, all of them are appropriate, and all of them worth trying. There are always many options. And we would like to feel that we have many options. And how can we feel it? Only when we experience it. So we make many experiments. We challenge our own habits and do it differently and differently and differently. Then we can feel our creativity. Okay. Shh. Okay. Continue.
Okay. And where are we right now? No, even your encounter with these words right now is not random. It is an invitation, an opportunity to meet again with renewed wonder, the natural creativity that lives in you. Many people live unaware that they were born creative, that creation itself is their deepest calling. This unawareness is part of a larger blindness, humanity's limited resignation of who we truly are, of what our capacities and possibilities really include. We underestimate the extent to which we can change, the freedom we have to reimagine the plasticity of reality itself. The lack of connection to our creative consciousness explains many of the struggles of modern life. The sense of being stuck, trapped, or powerless. When we forget the tools of our natural creativity, we forget the very mechanisms that life uses to renew itself. Creativity is not merely artistic expression. It is the inner movement that enables ongoing healing and transformation.
Sorry. This is why I'm asking you to do intuitive painting this way, because it's not just about art. It's about it's about finding an inner flow, an inner healing flow that expresses natural creativity. So it's not about the result. It's not the question whether people will like it or not. It's the question, does it help me feel better? Does it help me connect with my natural creativity? So this is why many times it is best to begin with the ugly paintings, because then you don't try to impress anyone. You don't try to please anyone. You can be more of yourself when you're not trying to do something, let's say, good. So you are more free to be authentic. So continue.
Okay.
So ask again. So again, I ask.
So again, I ask, do you know how creative you truly are? Take a moment with that question. Let it breathe in you. Don't rush to answer. Let it echo gently in your inner world. To allow creativity to flow, All that is needed is space, a daily space of permission and practice, a rhythm in which you gift yourself moments to express, to explore, to let your creative nature show itself in the simple ways that feel natural to you. If you treat it as an essential routine, a sacred part of your day, creativity will no longer wait at the door. It will live in your home.
All right? So if we practice it, it becomes part of us. And it is never really a complicated thing to do. Many times it is a simple thing to do. The thing that we need to do is just to bring it and to practice. So it won't be just something that we think about, it's something that we experience and becomes a part of our life. Any questions? Anything you want to share about this text? Feelings, thoughts, or maybe something that you do not agree? I recommend you to read it once or even twice, or just feel that there is a voice in you that is reading it and you can hear it, a very soft, gentle voice that is talking to you through these words. So, anyone wants to say something? All right. Now I have a question, because I don't know much about you, by the way. I don't know about your job, what you do for a living. Monica.
I just help my husband.
Okay. All right. You just help your husband.
Yeah, he's very busy and very good
She's
at
so
the work he does. So I just decided to help him.
Good. All right. All right. So, Arthur, what are you do for living? What are you doing for living?
I live in a constant appreciation of my wife work.
How does she help you?
Well, we work in construction in a sense. We both are graduated architects, but the area of our expertise is a bit wider than only architecture and designing. So we building houses, building buildings, and make our clients happy.
All right. Good. But when you do intuitive painting, you don't need to make anyone happy but yourself.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Okay. So, all right. Viola, you are kind of a tourist guide, are you?
No, actually, I'm historian.
All right.
There you go. I'm historian. My master is in Shoah. And since 36 years, I've been working on reconciliation between Polish people and Jewish and Israelis. So I am very much investing my heart into loving Jewish people and explaining to the Poles some dark sides of our history. I'm exposing the truth. I'm exposing Polish anti-Semitism. And I am very gentle in this. And I needed a psychological way, which I made my own way to do it. And I think I am a woman of success. So I am also helping. In the East, I was more than 30 years helping Russian Jews to survive because they were hungry. And in Poland, I am a tour guide, but I'm doing this only. I'm working with Israelis, and I'm doing this only just to build this relationship between us. So more or less, maybe I could be a good client of psychiatrist, but I am quite happy with my job.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is what I'm doing.
All right, Daniel, what do you do for a living?
I am a project manager in IT. I work in a computer assistant design, a software company. Yeah, so
do you like your job?
I really like my job because I I love organization, and I love everything that's relevant with let's say large projects and having connection with people and doing something interesting, something new.
All right, thank you. Ola, you want to share with us?
Yes.
Okay.
My profession is musician. My diploma was the opera singer, and now after 22 years in choir in the opera at Lausanne, I am voice teacher. I teach singing. I help to find interpretation. I help with pronunciation, breathing, finding the voice, and I love it.
All right, so you're more than guitar player now, okay. So you are opera singer, you are voice teacher, etc., etc.
I'm not at opera anymore. I'm
You
too
used to
old. I worked at opera 23 years, and now I'm only teaching.
Nice, thank you. All right, and Beth?
Well, I've been teaching English, but what I have my degree in is called rehabilitative art, which is working with people in rehabilitation, all different kinds of rehabilitation with art. But my passion is intuitive painting, which is what I want to be my new career.
Okay, you may combine this with the other work, with rehabilitation. It may be very
Yeah,
useful.
yeah.
Okay, actually, intuitive painting is rehabilitation for everyone.
Exactly.
Rehabilitation of our creativity. All right.
I was going to say what I learned is not nearly as valuable as what I'm learning in this course for intuitive painting. So,
All right. Okay. Good. Thank you. So what I'm doing for living, I am leading the psychocreative world, and and so I have many groups that I lead. I lead workshops. Sometimes I have private clients, and we have many, many interesting things. I write books. I'm selling books, and I love what I'm doing here. I have this personality that does not allow me to do things that I don't like. So, all right. So this is this meeting. I will share with you the video of emotional transformation. Daniel, send me your email. I will send you a book of transformation of anxiety, and you can start working with it as soon as possible. Just chapter per day and answer the questions. All right. And all of you can continue practicing intuitive painting, smiling to the mirror, lowering your self-criticism as much as possible. And that's it. I will see you again next Monday, same hour. You are all invited to share anything in the group, ask anything you want in the group, and we will give it attention in the next meeting. All right. Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Pinky.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.